This segment is sponsored by AAA Mid-Atlantic.
Are you ready to travel again, feeling more comfortable making plans in light of the vaccine rollout? Well, the new CDC guidelines for fully vaccinated travelers are making a difference. But are you still a little unsure? We have an expert with us to answer the questions that you have. Beth Faison is here, ready to talk, AAA Travel Advisor with us, ready to talk about these changes and what's in store. And maybe what are you experiencing, Beth? It's good to see you. Are there a lot of calls? Is there a lot of activity? People are getting excited now that the vaccinations are rolling out.
Yes, absolutely, Jessica. I'm so excited to be back here talking with you about travel again. It's been so long. We are back to doing what we love. We're helping people plan their dream trips again when they are ready. So some are for right now and some are for in the future, but it's definitely picking up and people are ready to go again.
That is incredible to hear. I know I am with this on the horizon. It's just, but you almost don't know what to do. That's where the experts come into play. I'm feeling a little rusty because I'm a little overwhelmed with where I want to go. What destinations make sense? Because as we start daydreaming, you do still have to be planted in reality of what makes sense, because there are limited capacities in some areas. Where are people most interested in traveling right now, Beth?
So the Great American Road Trip has been a huge choice for people this year. They really feel safe in their own cars and they can control their environment. So that's taken a huge resurgence, which of course AAA is there and ready to help with all the road trips, but also sun and fun. People want to get out of their houses, enjoy, relax, and just be where it's safe and controlled environment. So Florida, Mexico, the Caribbean, and places like that are really picking up.
We talked earlier about those new CDC guidelines really being a game changer, and this is shifting perspective. How is that impacting where folks are deciding how and when to travel?
So it's been really fun. People are having vaccine and vacation days. People are going to get their vaccines in the morning, grabbing lunch, and then coming in to see their travel agent to see with me in the afternoons. They're ready to go because the CDC is saying that once you've had your final shot for 2 weeks, that there's a low risk of infection. And people are ready. So they're coming in and planning. A lot of them are 4 to 6 weeks out. Once people get their vaccines, they're ready to go. All that pent up demand is coming. And then a lot of people are also planning for 2022, really planning ahead, giving themselves something to look forward to.
Beth, we used to be we used to be a lot of things, and there was an ability to do planning in a different way. You mentioned, you're a travel agent. We heard the term travel advisor. You advise on trips. Why should you consider working with an advisor? I mean, I'm sure there's time, there's money, there's just sanity hanging in the balance in terms of getting this together. But talk me through about the wealth of information that a travel advisor brings to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do. We do it day in, day out. We know what places are open, what places have availability. If your first choice of destination isn't available, we have ideas and suggestions of similar type places that they can go. Flexibility is really key right now with all the pent-up demand and limited capacity. You've got to be able to pivot pretty quickly and say, okay, well, maybe Cancun wasn't the right option, but maybe Dominican Republic is, or vice versa, depending on your dates of travel. And we're here, we can get you good rates, we can find you extra benefits, we can help you navigate the requirements needed to travel, and just give you a little bit of peace of mind. We even have a 24-hour assistance line. If something does happen or you do have a question while you're gone, you have somebody on your side all the time.
Yeah, having an advocate is key. As we wrap up today, Beth, one thing we want to point out is working with a travel advisor in almost all cases is no additional cost.